So what I have for you today, ladies and gentlemen, is a YouTube reactor reacting to a comedy bit about race. To say that this type of comedy hasn't been beaten to death like a black horse. Wait a minute. That almost sounded kind of racist. But has it been beaten to death will be an understatement. Okay, so we're checking out another joke about the differences between black people and white people. I haven't seen it yet. We about to get on this journey together. Today we're checking out Cody Woods' Poor Black People Dress Different Than Poor White People. Now, if you like these type of reactions and want to see more comedy on this channel, let me know that by liking the video. And if you want to stay up to date whenever I post, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Let's get into it. Let's go.
I gotta take Greyhound sometimes. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I grew up broke most of my life, but maybe you're like me. I still look down on other broke people. I do. I'm at these Greyhound stations like, ooh, peasants. Ugh. There's undesirables everywhere. Jesus. It's disgusting. I grew up very poor. I did. I grew up in a trailer. I'll just give you, this is why I look like this. I grew up half my life in Kansas, half my life in San Francisco. Yeah, that's why it looks like I could cook meth if it's gluten-free.
It's pretty good so far.
Fuck you guys for laughing at that. How dare you? I'm insulted. But here's the thing, I grew up half my life there, and like when I grew up very white trash, but I went to an all-black school, you know? You think that would go great, like, because poor white people, poor black people, we do ghetto shit as families to get by, you know? Like, my mom was ghetto, she's like, guys, we're going to the zoo. We end up at Petco. She's like, wow, guys, a cat, can you believe it?
We used to go to the pet store like it was the zoo as well. That's definitely a poor people activity.
You know, I got hit a lot. You know, some black comedians say white people don't hit their kids. That's bullshit. Poor white people hit their fucking kids.
They definitely do, yeah.
You have to hit kids if you're on a budget. What do they tell you to do? Oh, take something away from the child. I'm in a trailer park. I don't have shit. What's my mom supposed to do? Like, y'all keep acting up. We're not going to go to the, Oh, just come here. I'm going to punch you in the face.
Right. I've been beaten by everything you can imagine. Anything that you, a broom, whatever. If you grew up black, you might have the same traumatic childhood, but I got whipped. I got beat. You ever had to go outside and pick out a switch that you're going to get your ass? The psychological damage that can do to you. Yeah, a lot of black kids grew up that way, got their asses kicked.
Do shit. But this is where the cultures divide, though. Poor black families still dress their kids well for school. Doesn't matter what's going on in the budget. Kid's gonna look good for school, right? That's
not a good thing.
Poor white families, you know the deal immediately. As soon as you see the parents, come on down again, Bakersfield. You got school clothes Monday through Wednesday. Wear the Thursday shit for Monday too.
This is why we do the racial thing, because everybody can relate to it in America, so it's funny, and we tend to laugh at things that we can relate to. If you can't relate, it's hard for it to be funny for you.
You can't wear repeats at a black school. That's a bad problem. I would go into class and it's just like, hey, Jamarcus, white boy got the same sock hey, on Monday, motherfucker.
I recall this time when I first moved to my city I live in now, excuse me. I remember the first day I went to school, and there was this kid that went there, and he had some knockoff name brand shoes, and this high school was known for being like a fashion statement type of school. Like, all the kids dress the best at this school, if you can guess what kind of school it is. And they lit this dude up at lunch so heavy that he never came back to school. You know, now my shoes wasn't like name brand, but they didn't look like it. They looked like they were name brand at the time. So they didn't catch me, but it terrified the hell out of me. So as soon as I turned like 15, I got a job. My first check, I bought some Jordans and some Air Force Ones because I definitely wasn't getting it from home. So yeah, I remember that. That's how serious it was back in my day growing up in school. If you had the wrong type of shoes, it was over with. You were getting teased like none other.
You same sock Evan ass bitch.
I'll rewind that a little bit. I know I'm fucking up his timing.
You can't wear repeats at a black school. That's a bad problem. I would go into class and it's just like, hey, Jamarcus, white boy got the same sock. Hey, on Monday, motherfucker.
Don't wear the same thing twice.
You same sock Evan ass bitch.
And in fact, in some neighborhoods I lived in, you would get beat up if you had the wrong type of shoes on.
I got made fun of by a fat kid named Jamarcus who always had the new Jordans. First of all, fat kid and Jordans, total waste of money.
Pretty good.
Some of you don't want to laugh because you have fat kids at home. Yep.
My kid doesn't even know what Jordans is, and I like it that way.
Spent $300 on his shoes. Now what? They're sideways and shit. They're just like...
Leaning.
Jordan's not even dunking. Now he's taking a charge.
That's pretty good.
It's like, dude, it's supposed to be Air Jordan, not Ground Jordan. What the fuck?
He's cold.
So I never wore the right shit, you know. And this is my mom's advice, because I keep getting in fights. And then my mom, this is classic white mother advice. She goes, just say you don't want to fight. You see how the black people are laughing at that shit?
Right. Not if you go into a black school.
There's white tables like, well, if you didn't want a confrontation, why would they proceed? You chose peace. Why would there be violence?
Oh man, I had to fight in every new neighborhood I moved into. You know, I haven't been in many fair fights. You know, I'm not that tall, and most of my fights have been 2 or 3 against 1. Back when I used to fight when I was younger, but you know, I haven't fought in over decades, so it's not a big deal now. But when I was a kid, I definitely had to fight all the time, and that whole "I don't want to fight" thing just makes you get beat up worse.
Oh. As soon as you act like you're not willing to fight, that's when you're fighting. So then I learned if you act like you are willing to fight, you're still gonna have to fight.
That's right.
Yes. So
In fact, you better punch first.
I got smart. This is what I did. I started beating up other white dudes to climb the food chain. Yeah. I punched my friend Darren in the face.
Oh.
It's like, I thought we were cool. No, I'm Eminem, you're Macklemore. That's how that works.
Boom.
They only accept one. I'm taking it.
That was a strong set from Cody. I actually absolutely loved it. I think this is my introduction to this comedian, but he was pretty dope. But what if I told you that these differences were created to keep us separate? You know what I mean? You know, we find out we are way more alike than we are different, and that we separate each other through class and race and religion and so many other things. But don't get me to preaching. You know, overall, this was funny as hell. Okay, I hope you guys liked the reaction. If you did, like the video, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff. Yeah, I definitely want to check out more from Cody. If you're a fan of comedy, you know, who's your favorite comedian? Let me know in the comments section, and I'll try to find some reactions. Or you can also just let me know in the comments what video or joke you would like for me to react to of your favorite comedian. And, you know, you'll see it on this channel, hopefully. All right. You guys take care. Hope you have a great day. Peace.